Hi, I'm Rachel. I'm the kinder teacher in a long daycare, and I'm here to talk to you about Story Park.
So, why did you decide to use an online portfolio program such as Story Park?
Sure. Well, we did a lot of research into online portfolios because we did paper portfolios in a folder, and we were finding that parents weren't really engaging with it, children weren't engaging with it, and it was quite time-consuming and burdensome to staff, and we didn't really feel like it was opening the communication channels and showcasing what we do. So we looked at the online portfolios because there's been a lot of really great feedback online and from other educators about it. So we looked at quite a few different ones, and Story Park was the one we thought fitted with us the best, had the best features.
Great. So how does technology assist you to create the portfolios?
Well, Story Park's great. It's super easy. We can use it from our iPads. We can take photos and videos, and without going and sitting down at a table computer, we can send off a story to the parents, which they can get instantly, a little bit like Facebook. We can also use our traditional cameras if we don't want to use the big chunky iPads, and they can be accessed on the normal computers, but we can also get apps on our phones, so we can use it across all platforms, so it just makes it super easy. It's very user friendly, it's quite intuitive, and it's something that you can teach yourself to use, so that was a big factor in why we chose it and how easy it is.
Great. So how did you train the staff?
Okay, well, they've got a pretty good system. They've got online tutorials where you can join in with other people. You can watch videos as well to get you started. The best thing to do is to do that and then actually sit down and practice for yourself, find your way around, navigate you around, make some mistakes and practice. What we did was we started off with the director and myself, the educational leader, practicing and getting quite good at it, and we had a meeting where we talked to staff about it, and the room leaders became proficient in it, and then it's filtered down to the other educators.
Great. So what are the drawbacks to using this form of technology? Have you found anything you've come across that hasn't been great?
Well, we've got one family who doesn't want to be a part of it, out of the whole centre, so we have to be very careful about not taking photos or video with that child in them, which is a little bit problematic, as you can imagine, but we're working around that. So they want to keep the paper portfolio, which is their decision. So just in one room with that one child, making sure that when we publish the stories onto Story Park, that child's not included in those photos. But we're getting better at that, and apart from that, there's not really been any drawback.
So what feedback have you had from the parents and other educators?
Everything's been really positive. Educators love it. It's easy and it's very pictorial, so we've got lovely photos which parents love to see. The feedback from parents has been amazing. Some of them didn't even know that we did paper portfolios, even though they're all on display in the rooms all the time. There's a communication between them, so a little bit like Facebook, you can the parents can leave a little note back acknowledging they've seen it or making a comment, and as a teacher you can go backwards and forwards, and the other great thing is that you can also, as a parent, you can invite other people, so you could include an occupational therapist or a grandparent on your account. So we've had comments from grandparents as well who live in other cities or other countries who feel like they are a part of their grandchild's day. And it's just been really great for opening up the communication. So we've now got parents who are posting stories on for us to read about things they've done on holidays, places they've been, or families who have got, for example, chickens at home. And we can use those stories and that information to further our programming, so we can build our program around that. And because we are a long daycare centre, there are times where I don't see parents in the morning or the afternoon because of early drop-offs or late pickups, and those parents I'm finding that I'm building relationships with, which is really great. It's also fantastic because it's so easy to use, and it's quite attractive to look at with lots of photos that parents are sharing with their kids as well and talking about what they've been doing during the day. So, for example, yesterday I popped up a story about little eggs. We've got egg hatching at the moment, And that night, when one of the children were picked up, Mum had read the story and she came in knowing what he'd been up to, so she was able to look around the room, find the chicks and engage in a conversation about his day, which was really great.
Great. Thanks very much for your time, Rachel.